So now I want to talk about just using some other formulas in Google Sheets, very basic things to get you set up. There are literally thousands upon thousands of formulas in Google Sheets that you can look up very easily on the internet, but just some ones that come up a lot. So I'm in my math work folder, got my Google Sheets. I'm going to make a list of numbers just randomly so that I can use them because I'm going to do a bunch of different formulas on them. All right, so other favorite formula besides sum is the one it's suggesting to me right now. It's actually the average. So I'm going to actually type it in just because, and then I'm going to select those numbers. The average of all of those, 16.1. So now no longer do you have to take each one of these numbers, add them up, and then divide by 10. You can just use an average formula. Remember, again, if I change this, oh, it's not 10, I had a typo. I'm looking at my schoolwork, it's actually 12. Changes that average for me. Got some other things that I could show you. Also, standard deviation, right? That's another common thing that shows how much the numbers are varying. That's way too crazy. I do not care about all those decimal places, right? What else should we do? Let's do some quotients. Okay, so say these are basketball scores and the goal was to make 20 points for whatever reason. That's the game you're playing. So you want to know, okay, what percent of the way there were you? So you can do equals, select that number, divide by 20. Okay, 60% of the way there. Well, how do I know that? I converted it in my head, but let me go ahead and convert that 2%. Again, that was equals. Select the number, divide by 20. Okay. Another thing I could do is I could see what percent of the average this is. I could do equals this divided by this. Okay. Now, if I pull this down, that is not going to work. What it's doing, so this one used B12, right? That was B12. But when I went down, then the next one, it also moved the reference for the bottom of the quotient down one. So that doesn't work. What you do there, we're going to go ahead and just lock that cell in there. I'm going to lock that cell in place. You add dollar signs in there. Don't ask. I have no idea why they use dollar signs, but that lets you lock it. So that means that it's always going to be B12 no matter which direction I move in. Okay. You don't really need to know that right now for your budget, but you are going to need to know that skill when you go into your amortization table. What else did we want to cover? Oh yeah, adding individual cells. That's what I wanted to cover with you guys. So say you wanted to just add some of these numbers. You can select one of them, put an addition sign yourself, and add them. Okay, and you can just keep doing that. So that's another nice feature. Like if you're pulling from different spots in a spreadsheet, you're pulling from over there, you're pulling from over there. Just being able to add things yourself. Same thing with subtraction. Say I want to know the difference between this highest number and the lowest number, which looks like it's 12. Okay, the range is 9. That's actually a range, right? Subtraction range, that's nice. So yeah, those are just a couple of different things. If you want to know a whole bunch of the formulas, you can just look up Google Sheets formulas. And you can go see all of the formulas that exist in Google Sheets. I guess that's not loaded.